So this is Rachel
and Kirk.
Alright, so we have our Vigil candles set up. And I have to relight one already because the wind is not our friend right now. Let me let that out first. So, we are on the mobile memorial garden under this beautiful tree. Yes. And we are in the back end. Hi, babe.
Hi, babe.
So we are going to do our little vigil here in Twin City. Thought we would show the flowers this time. Hi, Janine. How are you? So if anybody has something to say or add to the vigil, if you post it in there, if you write it in there, if you have a special prayer you want to say here in Twin City for the people of Twin City who have suffered from, endured traumatic violations, all the various types, domestic violence, sexual assault, childhood maltreatment and neglect, elder abuse, spiritual abuse, physical abuse, verbal abuse, attempted murder during traumatic violation. If anyone has anything they would like to say, if you type it in there where we're reading your names, we will read those out loud so that they will be posted on YouTube whenever we share it on YouTube. So we just want the people of Twin City here to know that we remember you and we remember your lost loved ones from whatever traumatic violation type that they departed during the circumstances of. We want you to know that you are not alone tonight. If you are enduring these traumatic violations, that someone somewhere in this world is praying for you and reaching out for help and support is at your fingertips. And you do not need to continue living a life where traumatic violation is dominating your existence. In fact, you don't need to exist anymore. It is possible for you to thrive beyond the place in which you're surviving. And so we just want to let all of those here in Twin City, whether they know we're here or not, know that we remember you tonight. All the little children who are right now being abused in this town, in this community, all of the men and women who are being violated and assaulted by people who say they care about them and are showing them harmful, hateful memories as opposed to loving and endearing memories. All those seniors and elders who are here in this community who aren't being looked after appropriately, who are being left in tormenting situations, whether that be someone who's carelessly watching after them or someone who's intentionally and deliberately leaving them in unhygienic situations or physically abusing them or saying verbally assaulting words to them, or who might even be sexually assaulting them and taking advantage of their vulnerability and their disability. We believe and we remember the love that is in your soul and in your heart tonight. And we pray for your peace. And we pray that intervention and intercession come on your behalf. All those who are living in situations where words of hate are penetrating their mind and being infectious into their soul. We want you to understand that you are more than what people say you are. In fact, you might not be anything that they say you are. You might be everything other than what they say that you are. We pray that you find the strength to believe in yourself and believe in your self-worth and begin a journey of self-discovery and self-empowerment and finding resources and outlets in which you can be empowered to tune out and unplug from words of hatred, words that are trying to oppress you and repress you from growth, from being the best possible version of yourself that you can be. For all those who are being spiritually or ritually oppressed, ritually abused, who are in circumstances or where a dogma of someone is being held as the highest authority and their words are being held at the highest authority, and that they should sacrifice their life, both physically, mentally, spiritually, and emotionally, to the endeavors of that one individual. We pray intercession on your behalf, and we hope that one day, if not this night, this very night, you will be freed from the bondage of spiritual abuse and ritual abuse. Add something, baby. For those who are enduring mental abuse and mental torment, it is a horrible thing for someone to infect your mind and brainwash you into belief sets that mold you into destructive and self-destructive ways. Whatever those belief sets are, we hope that you find the strength to rewire and reaffirm healthy things, healthy messages, healthy ideals, healthier. If you can't achieve the healthiest, reach for healthier. Sometimes it's a start, just healthier, one choice healthier, in the direction that is for your benefit, that will assert your health and wellness as a priority, so that you can have a future that is bright and will make room for family. And that's something you can pass on to your own family, to your own community, to your own neighborhood, and the greater good of all of us who will benefit. For all those who may have had their lives threatened during traumatic violation, whether it's domestic violence, you tried to escape and maybe someone was trying to say they would kill you or attempting to kill you. May these memories not keep you from being able to find a way, a better way, a healthier way out of the circumstances that you may be in, and to live beyond the trauma that you may be enduring. I want to also believe in the thoughts and the prayers of those who are attending virally. And whatever their spirit is calling on your behalf, we are in agreement with them. So long as those things are in your interest and in your wellness and in your goodness, and we are in agreement, so that we are in one accord for the benefit of your life. We find your life to be valuable.
And thank you for following us.
And thank you for following and participating virtually as we're here physically. It helps us believe we are not alone in the intercession of the lives of those in each of these communities we continue to haul through. And we will vigil in our next community. And as we close here, I just want to continue to appreciate the lives of this small twin city, which has a rich history. You can look it up. It has a very rich history. And they're very positive people and very warm.
Very friendly.
Very friendly people. In fact, it says that on the sign when you're coming in. Twice as friendly, twice as nice. That's what it says on the welcome sign, and it's true. They live by that affirmation that they drive through every day. They really do. And it's good to see people who genuinely care about other people, who will go that extra mile and go that extra step, even in a small time community as this. So we want to share our appreciation and ask that this community never give up looking after one another. Never give up, especially looking after those whose wills are being usurped or violated. That we never harbor any dangerous secrets, even in small town communities. So thank you all for participating. We'll see you. Oh yes, you want to add something, baby?
I want to add real quick.
Okay, you can
made me
add.
think of that when you said about the sign that says twice as friendly, twice as nice. That's a great affirmation to have.
It is.
And I just thought about this. If you don't have a personal affirmation or mantra, as they call it in some circles, you should get one. That's very, very helpful. And I've used it throughout my life for different periods. And it doesn't have to be anything long. As a matter of fact, the shorter the better. But just something concise, something that you can start your day with and end your day with. And it serves as a mental cue to help keep you either focused where you want to be or get you back on track when you may have veered off track. I was going through a rough patch in my life, and my mantra during that period of time, my affirmation was, be stronger than the obstacles that you face. And that was just what I would say to myself every day. And then it evolved, and it's almost like I heard it come from my spirit. Say, you have challenges. Who's going to be stronger, you or your challenge? You are. So, and I would just hear this voice in my mind saying constantly something. Who's stronger, you or this thing? You are. Who's stronger, you or this thing? You are. And I think as you look for an affirmation, and it may not be the one for you, but as you look for one, the one that's right for you will come to you.
And it will stick with you. I always say, find your earworm. You know how you get a song and that song just sticks with you all day long? Like, you can create your own earworm, you know? Yeah. And if you say it before you go to bed at night, it begins to absorb, and your brain begins to absorb it as part of your process. And so it's a go-to thought. You know, it's the thing that your mind begins to default to whenever you're facing challenges and struggles and hardships. So if you create them in advance, then you're ready for it when it happens. You're ready for the depression or the sadness or that moment in which you think you're not going to be strong enough to get out of an dangerous or risky situation. Then you've already programmed your mind with the empowerment to do it. If you try to do it when you're, just there on in the midst of it, the probability is you won't have, toned your mind and toned your emotions and toned, done the strengthening, the building and the strengthening in advance enough to handle it. So you do that when you're not in the situation before it ever happens, and you know that it's coming because you're in a cycle, you're in a pattern. That's part of the process. These are all cycles and patterns, and that's how we do our life. We go to work, we come home, we feed the children, we do this, all patterns, it's all cycles. And our mind is working in these cycles, in these orbits, in these rotations. And so the only way to change them is to interject something new and put it in part of the program. And then your body has something to default to, the new strength in you. You begin, strengthening and muscle, building like going to a gym, or you do those toning exercises. So you have to tone exercise your mind and get it ready for those moments that you need to be a little stronger. So anyways, we already said we were signing off, and here we are talking some more. Is that
Get yourself an
Get yourself a bunch of affirmations.
Affirmation.
That's right.
Get yourself an affirmation or a mantra and a plant.
And a plant. That's right. So that's our Twin City message based on, the experiences that were had when I pushed through in 2008, is that this is just a friendly, warm community. And there are ways to maintain that type of attitude. And to think when I got here, I was feeling so down after rolling through Portal, which really distressed me. And then now, after talking and creating good vibes and good energy for other people here in this community, I'm feeling uplifted again. And I'm ready to go on to the next place. And let's get back on track. So sometimes that's all it takes, is to redirect that energy, redirect that focus. Alrighty, love to you guys. We'll talk to you soon. Hi, Dawn. Love you, dear. We'll talk to you soon. Bye.